So I almost died a few days ago, 2 weeks ago in one day. And I was giving birth to my third child and I bled too much and someone's at the door. Got put under some stress and today's my birthday, so it's kind of a surreal birthday. Like, oh, I'm still here and I'm nursing my baby right now as we talk. Got a gift for my birthday. Well, it's so weird because back when I was an atheist, which was for most of my adult life thus far, I wasn't afraid of dying because I just thought, well, when you die, nothing happens. Oh my goodness, I got more flowers. My family knows what I love. I love flowers. Oh, they got me a bunch of coconut water. That's funny.
Smell?
Thank you.
Man, you're stacked.
Stacked with flowers now.
It's a benefit to have your birthday next to Valentine's Day because all the good flowers are out.
Yeah, and
Oh, they got you ice cream.
okay, but since I almost died recently, it was a kind of a good gift because I got reacquainted with not being afraid of death, because after I became a Christian, I started to fear death a little bit more because there's something happens, something that you expect something to happen afterwards, versus things just going black and everything just being done with, but that is what happened when I lost consciousness a few days ago. Everything was just black and I regained consciousness. First I heard them say, put her legs up. So they said, okay, now put her legs up. And then my eyes regained vision, because according to my husband, because he witnessed this whole thing, he said that my eyes were open the whole time and I was just totally white. But so my eyes were open the whole time, but I couldn't see anything. But when I regained consciousness, I just saw the midwife over me, looking down at me. And so I heard them say, okay, now put her feet up. And then my vision came back, like, really quickly after that. And I, was awake. And if I hadn't woken back up, I would be dead. But I kind of remember everything being black, and then I had this kind of small little dream when I was unconscious where I just kind of felt like I was being tossed around in like this black void by maybe like two kind of fairy creatures, and it was kind of like in the cartoons when somebody gets hit in the head really hard and they're like in a state of happiness where they're like, oh, my dream was like, I wasn't like in terror or in any kind of negative state. I was just kind of more like, oh, I have fairies moving me around, For the first half of being out, I think I was just completely out. But I think when I started to come to, when they were adjusting my body around for better blood circulation, when I started to come to, that's when that dream happened. And sometimes when you have a dream that you've only been having for a few minutes, it can seem like the dream was like days long,
Too hot?
So
Just let it cool down. It'll cool down.
I just had that little dream for a few seconds, being kind of moved around by a couple of fairies. So somewhere in my consciousness, I knew what was going on, I guess. And then when I woke up, I really had no idea how long I was out. I expected that EMTs were on the way and maybe they were already there. And but I guess that I was only unconscious for a pretty short amount of time and they didn't call 911 or anything. So anyway, here I am, surreal birthday. In a couple of hours, I'm going to be 34. And